Okay, morning guys. So just want to tell Adam a story here, and I wanted to record it. What happened last night? We just did the Airbnb mastermind, and behind the scenes I was working on a deal which bled into way after the mastermind. But okay, so it's buy your property, and it's a property close by, and I have first-time home buyers, and they're looking to purchase this place. And it came on the market Tuesday. Today's Monday, so offers were due 4 p.m. Sunday, so yesterday, right? And we saw it Tuesday. We knew it was going to be a little hot, so, and the market's kind of crazy right now, so I said to them, like, we're not going to be able to put conditions kind of on this. So Friday we went in for a pre-inspection, and we found out everything they needed to know about the house, and there was a bit of vermiculite in the attic, but they were comfortable with it, and like they found out what the cost would be removed, rather than just buying a house sight unseen and like never knowing what it was going to be. Then the old lady selling it, she got duped a little bit into signing up for a water purifier. So it was like a $62 a month contract and an $890 cancellation fee. But we aren't in the position as the buyer in a hot market to tell her to cancel it. We almost have to assume it. So anything we're offering, you might as well add $890 onto top of it, because if you ever want to cancel that. And then the home inspector confirmed we didn't need it. Like the water was fine. She just must have
the company.
Yeah, some iPad company at the door. So it's Saturday. They plan on doing 31,000 over. So it was 250 list, and we were going to do 281. Okay, and we think we're good. And we're going to do. And I triple check with their bank. We think we're good for cash offer and everything. And the bank says no problem, and they're approved up to 290. So we're 281. By Sunday afternoon, around lunch, we were having our subways at the mastermind. There was 2 offers in, so I'm like, oh, I better throw mine in, because it was due at 4, and I didn't want to like forget. And Matt was texting me, being like, hey, did you put your offer in? Because you never know when I'm busy. And then put it in. All said and done, by the end of it, there were 7 offers in at 4 p.m. And I'm like, okay, 7 offers. I bet you like I'm only really competing with maybe 2 of the offerers, maybe. And I thought we're good, because like we're cash, we're clean. Also, she wanted a quick close, and we were closing in like 16 days or something like that, like quick. Yeah. So it's going to be this Valentine's Day, like so quick. And so I hit all the boxes they need, and I made my seller write a cover letter, or my buyer wrote a cover letter, and she no problem. And she's like, so we're moving to this area, we're a young couple, blah, blah, everything I told them to do. We love your house. We're pre-approved for a mortgage, so we're able to offer you this. We've already come in for home inspection, so you don't need to feel, and like really touching all those points to the seller to make them feel this way. Yeah, we think it's going to be good. The seller agent said that she'll definitely pass on the note, and then what happened? She said everybody can do, they said everybody can rechange their offers. Normally I don't, and I said, 281, we've done our best, right? But then my clients were like, they still kind of wanted it, so they popped up to 285. And now we're 285 cash. I know their room's only 290. Okay, now the agent calls me later at night, and I'm like, okay, if they call you, it's a good thing, because usually when you hear nothing, they're not dealing with you, and they're dealing with the other offerers.
Call you for that
so she calls me, but it wasn't like straight to congratulations. She was just like, so a couple questions. So there's a higher offer than yours, she says, and it's significantly higher. And I'm like, because we're at 285, our 290 cap, and significantly higher. I figured she's at 300 to 310. I think 310 is what I thought, but it was conditional. And potentially wrong dates, potentially could have been a bunch of, who knows, broom swept condition clauses, because they didn't buy the VTB course, or they didn't buy the top 10 clause course. Yeah. And we're making money. And but then she said, can they come up a bit? And I said, okay, I'll ask them. And then she says, and this is where the story's going, did you see the cat? And I'm like, yeah. And she says, the seller wants to know if your people are cat people. And I said, what? So right away in my head, I'm like,
where's this
okay. And like Jeff Realtor has to be like, okay, I'm listening. And then she's like, this lady loves the cat. She's moving to Florida. This is a neighborhood cat that occasionally strolls inside and outside, and is really concerned about the well-being and the welfare of the cat.
The cat.
Would your buyers adopt the cat?
Oh man.
And I'm like, without doing any personal beliefs of Jeff Weibel, being like, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, okay, I'll go find out, right? So I called them and I'm like, I tell them the whole story of like, we are nowhere close to the other offer. We need to go up a bit. And then you're never going to believe this, but she wants to know if you'll take this cat. So from there, they're like, but of course they're a little allergic to cats. And I'm like, we're getting you allergy meds, you know, like, I don't care. I'm like, we'll give it to Justin, we'll give it to one of our friends, we'll give it to you, you know, whatever, who live in the area. And then Shannon's all like, you better take the cat. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, that's crazy.
I call them and they're like, okay, we'll take the cat. So I call back. And we say, okay, we can do 288, 750. They didn't want to go like right to 290, which was what their bank said. And we would love to care for the cat and take care of it. And then the agent says, okay, I'll call you back. And then you'll never believe it. So it's not always about the price.
Yeah, keep the price.
It's, we got the freaking deal done for probably $20,000 less from a good cover letter and goodwill, and hitting all the pain points with the seller, and then obviously taking care of this cat. And I wanted to call the cat Lucky, but apparently the cat's name is Cat with a K. So they're gonna keep it now. They're like, we're gonna like love it. Like,
That's the
and I'm like, that cat saved
ever.
you 20 grand and got you a house.
Yeah, you better love that thing.
It's just like crazy story to put in some of our content right now.
That's awesome. Man. That is awesome for you. It's a great Monday morning start.
Cool.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap.